Yes, people. It's a new year. Welcome to 2025. Brand new year and brand new thoughts, brand new aspirations, and brand new expectations to fulfill. Yes? Welcome to the reasoning. I'm the Livingston again, and where I say, well, that cheer make we reason. We're not playing no music today. Yeah? We're listening to music last night. So we don't really are playing no music today. We want to talk about the biggest event that happened yesterday. Biggest event in Jamaica for quite a while. One of the torpedo them say we sink sting. I don't know. We're talking about Freedom Street. Vybz Kartel coming out event. How was the attendance? How was the production? How were the performances? Yes, I must confess that I really wasn't at the show. The show, I live close to the stadium, so I had to interact with some of the traffic, and it was really impressive. You know, the amount of traffic that was trying to make its way to the event. As it turned out, you know, judging the crowd, we thought that it would have been bigger than the Buju coming out concert. I'm hearing from those who were there that disappointingly, it was really not so. You know, so it never lived up to that hype. The show, the production from where I sat really looked great. You know, the thing was set up properly and it seemed well executed outside of some little performance issues that I had. But it seemed to have been well executed. And I must say, before I go into the show too much, we ring in the new year. Just a chill with one of the legends. Beresford Hamana, that's how we did last night. I have a drink with the boss and just a reason, you know. Eat some food and just kind of chill amongst the big man, you know. Kind of have an experience with me the first time we kind of chill like that. You know, that kind of a way around the big man. And it was a joy, you know. Yeah, man, big up the chairman of the board, man. Big up Peter Metro. Big up Glamatan. You know. That was the kind of vibe we were last night and thing. But the show did that go on and we catch some of it. We watch some of the live. And then we catch up on it today. Production looked good. It sounded good. I had this 360 stage that I thought was a good idea based on how them would kind of sell it as this trying to full out the stadium. And we all know what the stadium is, you know. If you in the bleachers and the stage, I never have to explain that. You know, it's a 360 thing. Everybody, anyway, you're in the stadium, you were supposed to be able to see the performers on stage. So that to me was a good idea. I'm hearing people in other reviews I said, boy, to them, and some of them did that, so we can't take that from them. Yes, but again, as I say, the staging seemed to have been good, lighting good, all of that part of the thing was great. The performers. So let me say, when I started to follow the live, me catch it at a point where never so tasteful, you know, me catch it at a point where Chronic Lord up on stage and Poppy up on stage and the whole suck mother thing with Scatter and the disrespect to Drew and thing.
Corrupt people in the stadium, left it there. Watch his time now. I'm Miss Amina, trust nobody. Wait no more. Left it there.
We never know what precipitated that until today. Now me hear Papi say, well, them have them box, outside for 3 hours. I don't know how that was possible. But I that him saying that kind of tick them off and thing. I don't know that there is really anything that should have happened for an artist go up on stage. And they mean himself by telling the promoter about mother and them thing there. But we know the youth them operate. We are the youth too, and some of the time some things stick way off right where some of the time you don't know how you respond to some things. But yes, that's how the brethren I say, did go on. In terms of the performances, me like a show with a band. Me think I would have get short change for pay my money go on show of that magnitude and see a man run out all night with tracks and things. That to me was a no-go. Just the vibe of a show, it needed a band. But them come out, them play them tracks, and them do them thing. This whole thing of Vybz Kartel for perform for 3 hours, again, that was never going to happen. So Vybz Kartel up on the stage for 3 hours. Vybz Kartel have songs where could have probably take him to a 3-hour performance. How powerful a hit these songs are, I don't know how enduring the hits are and things for last and hold a crowd for 3 hours. And then him try to bring on all of the Gaza Empire. Some of them never make sense to me. Me now go point out nothing, nobody, but some of them could have stayed. You know what I mean? So the show to me had its highs and its lows. Like Busta Rhymes did a nice little stint on stage. Killer come on and he represent well as the man who actually responsible for breakout Kartel and thing and Kartel. Showed him the respect, paid him the homage of having him on stage and thing, and Killer deliver in a killer style.
Well, if I want to get rule the world, that's what people do that. Oh, young man, not perfect, that's a boys and girls. Hello, yeah. Well, tell them how they feel, and them how they figure, reminding on the Benson. He have his guy, but he's not the ground yourself. Well, boy, come a road and a room and a bar. That's when rumors about Jenny's house. Jenny say, you're not here. How come they can't be that and run a fight?
I think say Popcorn did kind of represent a certain way as well, Papi. Again, and I must say this, it's not my kind of artist them. I kind of prefer the kind of Bujo, them kind of artists, Capleton, them and these kinds of brethren. But it's a new age and the youth them appreciate this kind of a thing, so I the youth them thing. I think too much slackness as well. We've been through eras of different artists where deliver slackness. But to me nowadays it's like the slackness just dead for the slackness sake. Back in the day the slackness used to have a story. Nowadays it's just slackness for slackness sake. Just bars of lyrics and then it it culminates in a suck this or push up this in a what and again, not my something. You know what is strange? I used to find that the girl them would appreciate the slackness, outwardly, in the space and would have gyrate to it. Used to be what we would have probably consider the more uneducated. But now, strangely, we see who we would have considered, and we know some of them to be college educated people. I gyrate to some things where we think is the meaning for young women. You really wonder as well now, where are the standards? Where is pride nowadays in all of what is happening out there in the space? Just a segue, we just wonder what going in the youth them head for consume this kind of thing and just enjoy it. But the world has become what it has become, and them enjoy what them enjoy. It is what it is, and that them a consumer that them enjoy. Can't take them thing from them. But yeah, so the show, I went to another event, and what me get to understand is that so my event basically never happened, and me understand so there were other little events around Kingston where just never happened. This show yeah sucked the ear out of everything around Kingston, to its credit, and rightly so, for real. Cartel gone for 13 years, and him back on the scene. Like him or not like him, he's a superstar. Him have the eyes and the ears of the people, and the people are going to turn out for him. So it was a good look, in those terms. And the promoters can be proud. I don't know that they could have done anything else. Mere people have said them could have filled the stadium. The thing is that the pricing of the tickets would have deterred a lot of people. Maybe a cheaper pricing structure would have see them attracting more people. But it is what it is. The promoters know what face them. That's another thing where people have to always understand. How the promoters price themselves in the market going to depend on what face them in terms of the expense. How expensive is the artist coming in? How expensive is the kind of idea of staging the thing? Because it can't be no regular production. The production did have to turn up right. The stadium is not a cheap proposition as well. It's just a whole heap. Security, parking. How much are you going to pay to the city? Because KCC want them pound of flesh. How much you going to pay to the performing rights societies, the jams and so on, J-Cap and thing. So it costs some money. So maybe who couldn't afford this concert just couldn't afford it. We hear people talk all those things. But for me, in terms of the teacher and his presentation, again, Cartel was never the best performer around the place. And with him health challenges, it was always going to be challenging. So we look at just at a certain point, him just never had the energy to sustain the kind of show you'd like to see. So to me, the show kind of fell flat in terms of the performances. It fell flat. No fault of the production, no fault of the promotion. On the night, the star wasn't able to apply the kind of energy. So while him have the songs and thing, looking on, the show was kind of flat. That was it for me. All in all, the balance is still a good look for Vibes Cartel. Let's hope him continue upon the trajectory he's on. Him go out there now, and I guess the world awaits, and him go do some performances in time, I hope him will build up him energy and be able to. And then the demand of him out there won't be like a 3 hour thing, and really, you know, he may have a 45 minute to an hour that he's, you know, going to be performing out there. So yeah, it's a good look for him. It's a good look for Cartel, all in all. And I think Freedom Street came off well. We can Freedom Street, we have to get a pass mark. How excellent it was. I don't know. I don't think that we could have by any means say it was an excellent show in terms of on stage. But everything else was done up to a certain standard. A good looking at the space all in all. See? Yeah. Again, like, share, and subscribe. New year. And we say the best wishes for you all for the 2025. See?